Pain. We've all been there, right? But what if I told you that the most common question, where does it hurt, is actually just scratching the surface? Today, we're going to dive deep and uncover the whole story behind our pain. You know that feeling, right? You're at the doctor's, you're in pain, and they start asking what feels like a million questions. You might be thinking, just make it stop. Well, it turns out there's a really important reason behind all that questioning. Because just saying it hurts right here is, well, it's just the tip of the iceberg. To really get to the bottom of it and help you, your doctor needs to understand everything that's going on underneath the surface. And this really gets to the heart of it. See, pain isn't just a physical thing you feel in one spot. Nope. It's more like a stone tossed into a pond. It sends ripples out into every single part of your life. So this leads us to a really important idea in healthcare today. It's called the holistic approach, and it's all about looking beyond just the symptom and seeing the whole person who's experiencing the pain. And the difference between these two ways of seeing pain is huge. A purely physical view, that's kind of like just putting a Band-Aid on the problem. But a holistic approach, that's about understanding that you're so much more than your pain. It takes into account everything that makes you, well, you. So what does holistic actually mean here? It means looking at the big picture. How is the pain affecting your work, your family life, your mood, your ability to just get through the day? Because only when they understand that full impact can they really build a treatment plan that's going to work. Okay, so this is where the real detective work begins. You can think of your doctor or nurse as an investigator, and they're on a mission to crack the code of your pain, one question at a time. It usually starts with a pretty simple question, but it's a super important one. What makes it feel better? Every time you can pinpoint something that brings even a little relief, maybe it's rest or heat or a certain position, you're giving them a crucial clue. It helps them start to map out a path to get you feeling better. And of course, the flip side is just as important. What makes it worse? Does walking set it off? Does sitting too long make you squirm? Maybe even certain foods. Nailing down these triggers is absolutely key to figuring out how to manage the pain. All right, let's dive deeper into that ripple effect we talked about. Because pain is almost never just a simple ache in one spot. It sends out these waves that can honestly touch every single part of your life. So, where do these ripples actually go? You might be surprised. Pain's reach is often way, way wider than most of us think. First up, it can totally mess with your sleep. We're talking about full-blown insomnia, just lying awake staring at the ceiling, or maybe just that constant bone-deep feeling of being exhausted because the pain never lets you get a truly deep rest. Then there's your appetite. Pain can just completely zap it. For some people, it's like they're never hungry. For others, the pain is so bad that the very thought of eating is just impossible. It definitely takes a toll on your physical activity. And we're not just talking about skipping a gym session. This can be the really basic stuff, like struggling to get up a flight of stairs or finding it hard to lift your groceries. And this is a big one, your emotions. The toll here can be just immense. Pain can make you feel angry, frustrated, or you might find yourself crying a lot more. It can even lead to serious depression. And finally, it can even start to affect your relationships with other people. It can make you feel isolated, and in some cases, it can really strain that trust you have with the people closest to you. So when you see it all laid out like this, it's pretty staggering, isn't it? From your sleep to your appetite, your ability to move, your emotions, your relationships, it's all connected. It really shows you that pain is never, ever just in one place. Okay, so what does all this mean for you? It means you have a super powerful role to play in your own healthcare. Seriously, you are the #1 expert on your own experience, and your story, it's the most important piece of the entire puzzle. So think of this as your pain communication toolkit. It's really simple. Step 1, start thinking beyond just where it hurts. Step 2, think about all those ripple effects we just talked about, your sleep, your mood, your daily routine. And step 3, and this is the big one, share all of it with your doctor. Seriously, no detail is too small. Because at the end of the day, it all boils down to this. The more complete the picture you can give them, the better and more effective your treatment plan is going to be. You're not just a passive patient here. You are an active partner in finding the solution. So now you know the why behind all those questions. You get why they need to dig a little deeper. The only question left is,
How are you going to help tell your pain's whole story?